Good morning. It's Monday, March 7th, 2022. My name is Michael Leizerman here with your Trial Guides tip of the day. Today's tip comes from Carl Benninger's 12 Heroes, One Voice. Great book. I recommend it. Carl writes, in order to present the trial's events in a way that appeals to the story-recognizing brains of the jurors, we need to know how epic stories are structured so that we can structure our stories, not our cases, accordingly, right? What is the structure of epic stories? This is something that I've puzzled over for a long time. As a matter of fact, I was there at a trial lawyers college event. Carl was there, was actually moderating, and we heard from a Hollywood filmmaker about epic story structure. And I was confused. I asked, we learn of this story structure, right? That you leave the home, you have a conflict, you have a decision point, and then there's a conclusion. Right? Every Hollywood film follows this arc. So I'm trying to figure out who is the story about, because if I make it about the person who's been hurt, well, then how do I do what I've been taught since I started being a lawyer? And that was to focus on the bad actions of the wrongdoer, of the company or person we're suing. Is it their story? And as we talked it through, what Carl came up with working with this filmmaker, and what we all realized as we talked through it was, no, the story is the story of the jury. That's why this is 12 Heroes, One Voice. And as I've worked on this over the years, every time I have a trial, I think, what is the story? How do we integrate the epic story structure? And I've come to the conclusion that there are multiple stories that go on at once. So absolutely, our trial story has to be the story of the jury. And within that, there's the story of your client, there's the story of the wrongdoer. And ideally, there are points where those stories touch, or those stories are the same. It's not easy to do. It's certainly worth looking at in each of your cases. Where are points where your client, who's been injured, has had a decision point, has overcome challenges? So, great words from Carl today. Let us take a deep breath to start off this week, this day, this moment, and feel grateful to be alive today. Let us act today in the world, whatever we're doing. I'm off to a mediation. What are you up to today? Whatever we're doing, let's work to be advocates for our clients. And in doing so, let's act compassionately. Let's act fierce. Let's work to reduce suffering in the world and to do good things today. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times that can take you into a meditation practice, or it can just be a sound that brings you into the day, reminding you to do good things. Have a great day.